Hey guys, this is AI Gaming 1776, and today we are looking at the Magma Red DualShock 4 controller for the PlayStation 4. Now, before I open this, I need to tell you, I personally think it looks better in real life than it looks in video. And I think it looks better in real life than even the pictures that are used on the internet to promote it. Okay? It's one of these strange colors that the camera just does not do justice to. I've already tried to do this video before and it looks a little bit orange. I don't do color correction on my videos, and maybe I should at some point, but I try to keep everything as raw and organic as I can. So anyway, this is Magma Red. The controller is red. I'm looking at it with my own eyes, but on camera it might not seem as red. It does here now, but I promise you, I made a video earlier and the thing looked orange and I felt compelled to tell you about it. So GameStop says that they exclusively sell this. Is that true? I have no idea, to be honest with you. I know I have seen it on the internet for some reason or another, sold at other stores. So is GameStop the only retailer you can go in and buy it from? Maybe. I honestly don't know how all that works. I've been told, though, that exclusive colors... Now, this is a GameStop employee that told me this. But I've been told that exclusive colors are going to be a thing for various stores. You see, I actually like the blue Midnight Forces controller for the Xbox One. I tried to buy it at GameStop. By the way, guys, I support all gaming platforms. All right, I'm not team anything. PlayStation, Xbox, whatever. I like them all. So anyway, while I was there, I tried to take a look at that blue Midnight Forces controller for the Xbox One, and GameStop told me they don't have it. Now, will they ever have it? I don't know, but they don't have it right now. So, anyway, see, now it looks a little bit orange again. Now, the thing is, you're going to want to see this in person, I think. Even me, I knew that I had been wanting a red DualShock 4 controller. I knew in my mind that I had wanted one, but when I saw the pictures online, I wasn't too impressed. I thought, it's okay. In person, I thought it looked much, much better. So let me turn this on real quick, because the blue actually contrasts very nicely. Alright, so it's red and black, and I initially thought I wanted the whole thing to be red. But now that I see this in person, I really like it. I like the contrast. I especially like how there are so many parts of the controller that are already black. These buttons, the D-pad, the touchpad, the sticks, the home button, and then this, it just ties together. In person, the thing looks slick. Now, if you want to know about the texture, it's kind of got the normal texture of a black DualShock 4, which, by the way, you have until July 25th, 2015, so less than a week. According to the GameStop employee, you have, the one I talked to, you have until July 25th to trade in a first-party Xbox One controller. That means one that Microsoft makes and sells, or a first-party PlayStation 4 controller, meaning the official Sony DualShock. If you trade one of those two in, they will give you $30 towards this specific controller. When you go on GameStop and you look up the Magma Red controller, you will see that deal as a banner on the top of the screen. It does not mention an expiration date. Now, did the GameStop employee give me the correct expiration date? I have no idea. I'm just telling you what I was told. So I went in and got it. Now, for what it's worth, I think they give you in the neighborhood of $22 for your trade-in normally, so it's only an extra $8, but still, I'm gonna tell you what. Being able to see this in person and getting that $30 trade-in credit for my old controller pushed me over the edge to go to GameStop versus ordering it online. And again, if you don't know if this red is going to be the kind of red you want, I'll post a link to GameStop so you can go to their page and see how the red looks there. And if I can find it on Sony's page, I'll put a link in the box there too. And I mean, you can take a look for yourself, but it's one of those things where I think if you really care about the color of a controller, you might want to see it in person anyway, and they should have it for you at GameStop. One little note for build quality. I have a PS4 that I got shortly after launch, and the original DualShock 4 had very spongy triggers from day one. They never felt good. These triggers feel much better. Now, I don't know if there's been a revision to the triggers or if I always had a bad controller. I have no idea. Why don't you guys let me know in the comments how the triggers have felt to you. I've never liked the shoulder buttons on the DualShock 3, and I wasn't a big fan of them on the DualShock 4. But these triggers are good on this one, on this exact model. And let me bring one quick point up to you on that. I have the green, I don't know, I think it's this Armed Forces. I have the green Armed Forces, excuse me, Xbox One controller. And on that one, I went through 3 of them. The first 2 I had to return because some of the buttons didn't feel clicky enough. They didn't feel like they clicked properly, and that's something that I'm noticing. I have been noticing with my PS4 controllers. Well, I've only gone through 2, but still I noticed that the first one, the buttons did not feel right, and then I noticed on the Xbox One, the buttons did not feel right. As a matter of fact, I've had 5 Xbox One controllers because I have 2 systems. I picked up some extra controllers. It's a long story. Everyone I know has Xbox Ones. I'm one of the few people in my group that has both systems, but most of my friends and family have Xbox Ones. So anyway, long story short, between the 5 Xbox One controllers that I've had, there have been discrepancies. And I don't know if there were some growing pains with the first models that came out for both systems, but I did notice some discrepancies. So it may not be a bad idea if you get a chance, if the controller doesn't feel right to you, maybe you can exchange it. Now, it's much easier to do that when you buy your controller from a retail store, which is what I've done so far when it comes to controllers. But I'm telling you that if the buttons don't feel right to you, maybe you're not imagining it, because I've run into the problem quite a lot. So hopefully this video has been helpful to you guys. Again, this red is not showing up properly in my camera. I still think this looks good. I mean, it gives you the general idea. You can see the black and the red play well together. It's very, I know this is going to sound corny. I think it looks almost luxurious, and I think it looks better than the white controller, if I'm honest. Something about the white controller was off-putting. But then again, this is all subjective. This is all personal taste. But hopefully this video has been helpful to you, and if you have noticed buttons on your controllers not feeling right, let me know in the comments. And if you've had multiple DualShock 4 controllers, and if you have insight on this, like maybe the manufacturing process has improved over the last year and a half, and maybe you know something I don't know. Maybe they did do something to universally improve the triggers, because the triggers felt very, very, the L2 and R2. Those triggers felt very spongy on my first controller, and to be honest with you, my DualShock 3 triggers never felt great either. So I kind of thought it was just a Sony problem, if that makes sense. Kind of like the D-pad on the Xbox 360 was atrocious. That was just an Xbox 360 problem. So I always thought, okay, Sony controllers, they just don't have great triggers. But this one, the triggers do not feel perfect. All right, they do not feel perfect. There's still a little bit of that sponginess, but it's 95% gone. Like, it feels so much better. I am so much happier with this controller. The triggers feel so much better, and I like how it looks. So I do not mind trading in my DualShock 4 for that $30 credit. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I will try to have links in the box that will take you to GameStop, and I'll even do one for Amazon. I wasn't going to name them, but yeah, Amazon is one of those other places I've seen this. Matter of fact, Amazon's the first place I saw this controller. Because what did I do? I searched for a red PS4 controller, and this came up on Amazon. But maybe GameStop's the only one that sells it in a physical store. I don't know. I do not know how controller exclusivity works. But isn't that annoying? You know, like, the PS4 has exclusive missions in games, and then now the PS4 is going to get Call of Duty stuff first, but then Xbox One is getting Rise of the Tomb Raider first, and then there's pre-order bonuses. Batman Arkham Knight, depending on what store you bought it from, had pre-order bonuses. And now are you going to tell me that the colors for controllers are exclusive too? I think it's gotten ridiculous enough. Anyway, let me know in the comments below what y'all think about all of this. This has been AI Gaming 1776, and hopefully this video has been enjoyable for you, and at the very least, maybe it's helped some of you. Maybe some of you have had problems with buttons on your controllers, and you know that you are not alone. Thank you very much for watching, and y'all have an excellent day.